Hey everybody, it's Stacia Lou. Welcome to Smart YouTube Marketing with me, yours truly. And I'm just playing some music, getting a little pumped up here to share with you some smart YouTube marketing tips. I see my friend Lynn in the chat box already, so thank you so much for joining me. Excuse the background. I am taking over my fiance's office. I don't know if you've ever had one of those days where just electronics just don't want to work for you, and the internet in my office was like not letting me log on to anything. It was so slow. So I ended up, unfortunately, had to kick him out of his own office. I'm sorry, honey. We'll have to figure out another way to route my internet over to my office. But for now, I had to do what I had to do to get on this webinar. So thank you so much for joining me, everyone here who's got me on here. I'm listening to this song that my son just graduated from 8th grade, and they had a little performance thing, and I was like, I know that song, and now it's my favorite song right now. Hey now, don't dream. If you don't dream, it's over. If you're not dreaming, you're just might as well be over, right? So I don't even know who actually sang this song originally, but I guess it was like on Glee or something when I went to search for it on YouTube, which is something that happens all the time, right? You're looking for something and then you just go ahead and Google it, right? And who owns YouTube? Google. So if you're not doing video right now, and that's why you're probably here, right? So I'm going to get started, and let's see who else is in the chat box. And I just wanted to say hi to you guys, and if you can log in the chat box and say hi, or let me know what you're looking forward to, or if you have been already doing YouTube videos and you want to plug in your YouTube channel below, I'd love to check them out later when I have a chance. But go ahead and comment below so that I know that you're out there. And I will go ahead while you're doing that. I'm going to switch my screen to my PowerPoint here so you can see my slides real quick. Switch it over. Let's see. Which one? Here it is. Share. Hopefully you can see that. Go to 100%. See if it looks funny. Okay, hopefully. I hate to want to enlarge it, but just a second. I want to see if I can do it like this. But I want to be able to see your comments too. So let's see if I can move it around like that. So hopefully that'll work. I guess you can see the slides on the left-hand side, but that's okay. So I want to be able to switch around and see your comments. Hey, Antonio, Lynn, awesome. Thanks for joining me. Have some other, probably some few shy people that haven't logged in the chat, or maybe they're not used to this chat. So the chat room I'm using today is called Chatwing. And if you've never used it before, I really like it. I've been using it on my clients' webinars. And all you have to do is click log in on the bottom left-hand corner and use Facebook, or use the Google Plus, or they give you a bunch of options to log in. Super easy. So hopefully you're able to log in the chat below if you have any questions during the webinar. But thank you so much for showing up. The best part is just showing up, right? It's the first part of anything that you're successful is the 80% of it is actually just showing up. So welcome to YouTube Marketing again. Why do you want to use YouTube to market your business? Did you know that 93% of consumers start their search online? And wouldn't it be awesome if they're searching for your product or service and your video comes up on number 1 in Google, right? Wouldn't that be just amazing? If that would be like something you would love to happen, then comment below in the box. Give me a 1. Here's one of my clients. His name is Jim Dickinson, and he is so awesome. He needs to give himself more credit, but we started doing some videos, and really quickly, if you go ahead and search Capitol Hill Real Estate, it's a city here in Seattle, and he comes up ranked #1, and he doesn't have that many views. It was just a few months ago, and it's at the top of Google. I mean, ranked #1. Wouldn't that be awesome that you could get that, you know, once you do a video and actually get it right there, right on the top. Of course, it's right below, you know, advertising, but people pay for those advertising if you click on those ads. But to be right there on #1, that would be like the holy grail for people, right, and their businesses. And I'd love to show you how to do that. And like I said before, in 2006, Google bought out YouTube for $1.65 billion. Amazing, right? Amazing. And so what is the #2 search engine in the world besides Google? It's actually YouTube. And people are searching for the things and how to do things and product and services and things that you know about, that you can end up being the local industry expert, right? And like I was just saying, you know, YouTube helps you build your reputation and build your know, like, and trust factor, right? That's huge. The know, like, and trust factor. When people know you, they like you, and they feel, I've gotten so many testimonials from clients that have told me they've got customers and clients calling them and just talking to them like they already know them, and they ask where did they find you, and they found them on YouTube, or they've been watching their videos for months or years or however long, and they just feel like they know you, and they just call you up as if they're your buddy, and they haven't talked to you in a while, but really they probably seen or felt like they talked to you because they've watched your weekly videos. So a little bit more on statistics. YouTube has more than 1 billion users. I got this information actually straight from YouTube. And every day people are watching hundreds and millions of hours of YouTube and generate billions of views. The number of hours people are watching YouTube each month is going up 50% year over year. I know my teenager, I can't get him off YouTube. And he never actually watches TV. He watches everything on YouTube. And 8.7 out of 10 people were reported that they may watch video demonstrations of a product. And like I was saying just earlier, I even, before one of our family dinners, I went and Googled, how do you grill bell peppers? I know Antonio probably already knows how to grill bell peppers, but I was like, I wasn't sure. I think I should just cut them in half and throw them on the grill, but it was, I had to actually Google it and see how it actually was done. And not only consumers are searching on Google's mobile browser and the app, but they're also finding places directly in Google Maps on mobile devices. And this is something actually I'm going to be doing another webinar about, but the Google Maps for local businesses is huge. You want to make sure that you're not only on Google Plus, because you actually need to be on Google Plus to have a YouTube account. But when you're on YouTube, when you're on Google Plus, you also have so many features where you can also have your business listed on Google Maps. And having a Google listing for your business, it's kind of like if you're on Facebook, having a Facebook page for your business. So Google has also created their own thing for YouTube, for Google Places for the pages. So they actually they've changed the name a few times from like business YouTube, Google Local. They actually used to be called Google Places, Google Local, but now it's called Google My Business. So if you go to google.com/mybusiness, you can set up your page there, and that will actually be a whole nother webinar that I'd like to do to show you how to set up that. So let me take a drink of water real quick. Sorry, excuse me. I also need to help a friend get on real quick here. Hope you're enjoying this so far. Sorry, just a second. All right. Awesome. So what the first thing I want to talk about is picking your topic. Obviously, you know what business you're in and what industry you're in, but let's see, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about when we start doing videos, right? And it's not just about the technical aspect of getting the video up, but what are we going to talk about? So what I want to talk to you about is having you identify your target market. So what you want to do is identify your target market, like who are you and what and where and why and how, right? I'm sure all of you business owners, once you get into business, it's like the first thing that you should like figure out, right? Who are you want to talk to? Who do you want to reach? What do they want? What is their pain points, right? Where are they located at? What do they do? And why is your product or service so important to them, and how can it benefit them, right? And then once you know all of that, you'll be able to figure out, you know, what kind of videos you want to do. You may want to talk about some of the frequently asked questions. That's the first thing that I tell people. Actually, it's on the last part of the list, but it's really one of the most important things to do videos about is your most frequently asked questions, because once you have all of those frequently asked questions done in a short video, what do? You send them to your clients, and you don't have to repeatedly tell them that information. You can just send them, hey, a friendly note with a link to the video or a link to your blog post where you have your videos embedded on. Another way I love doing this is going on to Amazon. So what you do is you go onto Amazon and search for books in your industry and find like a really good book that has maybe a list of your frequently asked questions in your industry. Like for instance, for real estate, which I have a lot of real estate clients, I'll go and look up like a book on 101 questions a buyer might ask, or 101 questions a seller may ask. And you'll find tons of books on that. And you can switch that into any industry, right? So 101 questions for a massage therapist, or 101 questions for whatever your industry is, you know, planting a garden, or anything. There's so many books about different niches or industries that you could find. And what you do is you go into the contents, the table of contents, and you look at the titles of the table in the table of contents. And from there, you can switch up some of the titles and make a video about that topic. It's really fun. I actually love doing it because a lot of these books come up with really catchy headlines, and you can take that headline and just tweak it a little and make it your own, and also maybe add your, for instance, for a local real estate agent, for real estate, I just add in the city that you're targeting. So maybe a question would be for a buyer, like, how do I get financing? And then you'll add how to get financing in California, or how to get financing in Bellevue, Washington. Here, I'm in Bellevue, Washington, so I'm going to use my city. But yeah, you just add it, do a little tweak, and add your city or the location if you're targeting people in a certain city or location. Magazine titles are also fun to look at. I mean, these people they paid a lot of money to come up with these titles to catch people's eye at the grocery store, right? So you're walking down the aisle and you catch a, you know, maybe Oprah magazine, like 101 ways to be happy, you know. And wouldn't it be cool if you took that and maybe say 5 ways to be happy in your real estate business, or 101 or 5 ways to be happy, you know, gardening, or whatever industry you're in is in. You can kind of tweak it again. But these fun titles, 7 ways to get abs, you know, things. If you're in the fitness industry, you may want to take some of those really awesome titles, right? Another great way to find topics is going to hot trends. So what I do is I go to Google hot trends, and they have everything that people are searching for that's super hot. Like recently, Golden State Warriors, what's up? They won the NBA championships. So I don't know if you follow about the NBA championships. And the other day, actually, Golden State Warriors was the hottest trend in Google Trends. And I was thinking, man, I should totally write something about, you know, it has nothing to do with my industry, but I could say, was thinking about writing an article on what does it take to win in business like the Golden State Warriors did? Or, you know, are you playing to win? Or are you playing not to lose like LeBron? You know, like you could just like tweak those things and have those hot trends added into your titles and do a quick video about it. And again, I'll talk about this later, but some of these headlines you can use for blog posts, and these videos can be tweaked or added as different types of content to repurpose in your content marketing. So let's talk about how to create your YouTube channel. So I want to talk about the aesthetics of your YouTube channel, because this is one of my awesome clients, Stacia, which some of you know me from helping him, supporting him. And I just wanted to do a quick screenshot of his YouTube channel for his real estate channel. And I wanted to point out that what you want to do is have a banner, which is the top cover here. It's actually a really weird type of sizing, but if you go to fiverr.com, you can pay anyone $5 to get a banner done for you, or you can Google the actual size. I didn't write down the sizing here, but it's a little different than just a Facebook banner, and your designer could design it for you. But the way it's the actual size is a little different, because the sizing that they give you to do it is also sized for TV and other devices. So you can ask your designer to create one, but what you want to do is create a banner that has a call to action, or has somewhere that has your logo, and so that people know what this channel is all about, and a way to contact you. And I have the phone number and his website there, and a picture of him in his office. And later on, I'm going to also be talking about how to add little links to drive traffic to your actual home site or your blog, and having your social media channels as well linked there as well. And then you also, I may also talk about this later on, but you'll also want to set up your about video, where it's the first video that someone sees when they visit your channel, and you can do like a quick little about yourself, and what this channel is about, what people can expect by watching your videos, and on whatever your posting schedule will be, weekly or daily or whatever you decide. Let's go down. So, oh yeah, so I must have already, yeah. So here's another example of another client of mine who has his YouTube channel banner as well too. So you must have a Gmail account. I think I mentioned that earlier, but I'll say it again. You must have a Gmail account. If you're using another email service or whatever, it's fine, but you just must create one if you don't already have a Gmail account to set up your YouTube channel. And once you set up your Gmail account, it'll also ask you to set up your Google Plus, which is connected to YouTube. And it's really simple to just set that up. And it's okay to have an extra email there just to sign up for it. And then if you have another email and you don't want to mess things up, you could forward any emails that come from that Gmail to your main account. So don't worry about it, but it's just to sign up for YouTube. You must have a Gmail account. You want to use keywords in your about description. There'll be a section when you set up your YouTube account to make sure that you're putting in keywords about your industry and service. So again, like the real estate example, you want to put in there, about your company, but then also add like keywords about the houses or Seattle homes, or certain keywords or descriptions that people will be searching in the about this section about your business. So make sure you're adding that in your about or who you are, your bio. And then we talked about branding. Also, part of branding will be setting up your thumbnail art. I'm not sure if they allowed you to do this right away after you set it up, because a few channels I've had to wait a few times after like a few uploads, maybe a few different video uploads when you first get started. If you have like no videos on there, it might not give you this option. But thumbnail art, what I mean by thumbnail art is that what you'll want to do is have a screenshot made and actually put on the video. You have like create a little thumbnail that will have this call to action here, or a bio, or like a peek into what the video is about. I mean, obviously you have the title of the video there, but then you'll want to add, like here I have some examples of how to buy a Seattle home at 21 years old. So sometimes people don't really look at that actual title of the video, but if they see it in the picture before they click on it to watch that video, they're more enticed to click on it and be like, oh, it's about a 21-year-old buying a home. Or, you know, you put in little quick thumbnails in there, and you can sometimes, I have a little funny capture of the video of the person in the video. Sometimes if you don't put any thumbnail, it holds some kind of, you know, funny freeze face, and so it's kind of cool to actually pick what kind of freeze face you want to put on your thumbnail, and then add that little enticing call to action or title in there in the thumbnail art. So how do you pick relevant keywords? There's so many ways you can do this, but I wanted to show you. For an example, I have a friend who's in makeup, and you know, you go to google.com and then you start typing things, and this is where I feel like Google is totally big brother, right? Because when you start typing in something, it starts to recognize what you're typing in and guessing what they think that you're searching for. And it's actually perfect because once you start typing in maybe like a keyword here, for example, I started typing in makeup for, and I started typing the W part, and it started already guessing makeup for wedding guest, photos. If you're in the makeup industry, these are all great topics for you to make a video about. Makeup for wedding guests, makeup for wedding photos. You would, you know, if I was in the makeup industry, I would do videos on those topics. And once you go and do your search on Google, I don't know if you've ever noticed, if you scroll down to the bottom of after you click, you know, search, it comes up with your search terms and search, you know, all the different websites. But way at the bottom of the list, it'll show you some more keywords that they think that you might have, you know, that are relevant to whatever you just put in. So those are also ways to find keywords that are relevant to your industry. And then there's also a service called a Google Keyword Planner. And Google Keyword Planner, let me switch back to my internet here and show you what it looks like. Oops. Keyword Planner. It's associated with Keyword AdWords tool. And let me switch my screen so you can see my home screen here. Oops, there I am. Hi, everybody. Let me switch back to this one. So Google AdWords Keyword Planner. That's what you're going to search for. You're going to search for Google Keyword Planner and then, you know, log in. Let me log in here, show you what it looks like. Where are we? There you go. Go log in. Got my password. Hold on. This is some ninja stuff, so let me show you this. This is really crazy. I didn't get to show people who came to my live event this, so you're lucky, because I know I learned by actually seeing the screen. So You go to Keyword Planner, you log in, and it says find new keywords, search for new keywords using the phrase or website or category. Just click on that. And I am going to search for, let's see, let me check the chat. Let me see who would like me to use them as an example. Tell me what industry you're in, and maybe I'll do a search for you right now. Let's see. Let me refresh my chat. Hey, Terry, Juan. Well, there's a few real estate people here, so I'm just going to do some real estate. Let's say, I'll say Seattle. Real estate. Homes. Buying homes. So you're just going to type in anything you think someone is searching for, right? And then what's really cool, oh, I already have it set. If you target towards the bottom here, it says targeting. Normally it'll just say United States if you haven't been in here before, but I do a lot of searches in Seattle, and you actually can put in Seattle, Washington. If I take that out and it just says United States, I can put in the city, Seattle, Washington. Click save and then click get ideas. When you click get ideas, it's starting to load, and then you want to actually go to keyword ideas. And then I'll scroll down for you here. Seattle, so it shows me Seattle real estate is average monthly searches is 6,600. It's pretty good. Anything over 5,000 is pretty good. And medium competition, high. What that means is that people are buying ads for a suggested bid of $2.15 for this keyword, and the competition is medium. So I might use this word, or it's still really high. It's a high competitive word. I've been using this search term for one of my clients for years, and it's just really competitive. This one, just buying homes, is super competitive. I try to find things that are medium and or low in competition, but if people are buying, people are actually paying $2.15 any time someone clicks on Seattle real estate, it's a good keyword. So you can scroll down and see more different keywords that you can use as well too. So that's how you use Keyword Planner. And let me go back to my other screen here. Hey there again. So I hope you guys are having fun, and hope this is not too overwhelming, but that you are getting some good information so that you can use in your business. Here we are. Go back to my slides. So yes, picking keywords that are relevant. Lots of fun. And that way, I mean, there's so many ways that you can find these keywords, make up things to do videos about, endless possibilities. So let's talk about how to create your video now. Look at my little silly picture of me doing my video. I was so happy when I got back to iPhone. I had switched for a while and got back to iPhone and found a refurbished one. I was so super happy. So you can use video, you can use any type of equipment, really. These iPhones, most people out there have iPhones, or some of the newer Android phones are good too. I mean, they all have amazing video quality. These cameras are so awesome. And so you can use, I mean, I started off with a flip phone. To actually go back, if some of you don't know my story, I actually about 5 years ago grabbed my flip phone, and I had attended maybe 8 years ago, actually went and saw Mark Victor Hansen in a live event, and he had said something that just struck me to anytime you find and go out to an event or networking or whatever, and you meet someone that's influential and you have an opportunity to take a picture with them, or and put it on your wall of fame. He said something to that effect, and so I kind of took that to heart whenever I went to events and I found met someone who was inspiring and took a time to try to see if I could take a picture with them and introduce myself and see how I can support them. Well, this one day I was at a networking, or actually it wasn't a network, it was a fundraising event with a friend of mine that I was helping support. And I met this guy named Thatch Wynn, and he was speaking at the event, and I videotaped him speaking, posted it on Facebook, and it was that old flip cam, and posted it on Facebook, tagged him on it, and he called me and said, how did you do that? I need you to do that for me all the time. And that's where it all started. So simple as getting a little flip cam, these cameras out there for $100. There's actually I should have wrote it down in here. There's a webcam that's really good that I heard about. I personally have not used it, but I really actually want to get it. It's just the Logitech C920 and something like that. You can search for, it's like $69 on Amazon. And so that's a good webcam to get. I have another Logitech that's pretty good. It's older one, but my fiance has, and it's actually really good. So I've heard a lot of reviews on the C920. And then you can also use, and again, $69, that's super cheap. But then they also have like newer, they don't have flip cams actually, which is really crazy that they don't have the actual, I mean, flip cam really kind of came out with, they really, in the industry of marketing, have really taken that name flip cam. Everyone calls those little handheld cameras flip cam, but it's kind of like Kleenex, right? There's so many different brands of like tissue. It's really, it's just tissue paper, but everyone says Kleenex, right? So I don't know why or how, flip cam got out of the business, but yeah, anyways, Kodak, they make a really good one that I used to use too, called the Kodak ZI-8, and it has an external little plug-in that you can have a microphone on it too. I want to talk about lighting real quick. Lighting is important. I also have to have the right lighting when I do videos. You might want to try to do it in the morning or like kind of like mid-afternoon where the sun is coming into your office at the right angle. You don't want to sit in front of the window. So you don't want to be right in front of the window, because if the window is behind you and shining all the light inside, the camera is going to make you look dark. And it's going to kind of white out what you look like. So make sure either you close the blinds or have the window on the side of you so that the sun is kind of coming in on the side and having it behind the camera and not behind you. You also may want to like script out your videos. I actually don't like scripting my videos. My fiance gets really frustrated with me sometimes though when we try to do videos together, because he'd rather have some kind of script in it. But it's good to have some kind of idea, at least bullet points of what you want to say, obviously, and then kind of internalize that. And usually a really quick way to teach you about scripts is to, in the beginning of your video, start off with what the video is going to be about, the problem, the pain point that you're going to solve, introduce yourself and why you're the expert in helping them, and then give them the tip, and then at the end, obviously, you want to make sure, don't forget to give them a call to action and tell them what to do, whether you want them to call you for more information or whether you want them to comment on the video or get their thoughts or suggestions, or have them like the video or subscribe or share it with their friends. So pick a call to action and get them, let them know what to do. People need to know what to do after watching your video. What should they do? People like to be told what to do. You have to tell them. So what not to do, you want to make sure, I see this all the time. If you're using a phone, don't hold the phone vertically like this girl here, because when you do that, you only see yourself in this small little vertical, and you're wasting all the space on the side, on the left and the right hand side, and there's these black bars. So you don't want to, make sure if you're using your phone, you hold the phone in a horizontal way and not vertical. I think I already mentioned, do have the lighting in front of you, instead of behind you, and hold up the camera. For the girls, I know that you might already know this, but if you hold up the camera and have someone tilt it at an angle for the little slimming effect. So yes, it does work. So I like having my camera a little bit tilted down. So yeah, if you're a guy, you probably already know this from your girls, and when they always ask you to take pictures of their group of friends, huh? So optimizing your video for traffic. So this is my little template right below the video. It's gonna ask you to enter a description, the title, the tags, the category. What do you do there? What all this stuff you gotta post here to get actually found. And this is perfect opportunity because it's just like a blog post, but it's like a video. So that's why a lot of people will call it vlogging. And so you want to have your title in there. And then in the description, I put the link to my website. And then I put in the title again in the description. And then I put in, I have this actually all saved in default. I put in this, make sure not to miss a single video from Thatch Win and click here to subscribe. I put the subscription link in there. Your contact information, your phone number, title, and then again, the website again, and links to your social media. And if you have like a landing page, and this is something I'm going to talk about later as well, you want to drive traffic from these videos to a free offer. And so for Thatch, we have this Get My 8 Steps to Manifesting Your Dream Home video series. And if they click that link there, they get a free gift of that 8 video series set. So you might want to think about building some kind of list building or a free offer type of link, or you can put that inside of all of your videos. So for example, any type of offer, if you're in the if you're in another industry, if you're a coach, or if you're teaching, something, your product or service, the top 10 tips, or just a simple, it doesn't have to be another video series. It could be just a simple top 10, or, the best, I actually should probably do like the best budgeted equipment for video, or any kind of like, value added type of information that you can create to give away to get people to opt into your list. And then put in a little description about the video again. Use those keywords for this video. The topic was, or the title was, what does it mean by it's a seller's market? It got cut off here, but that's what the video was about. And I try to put in a little description below there, put those keywords in there, and then post the title again and the link to the YouTube video. This might sound a little repetitive, adding all these things in here, but adding all these words in here are great for SEO, which is search engine optimization. Google has these little crawling spiders that go searching around, and they find things that are relevant, and they find those words that are relevant to someone's searches, and they're going to more likely show them this video if you have all the keywords in there. But not make it look like it's on purposely, like repetitively put in there like 10 million times, seller's market, right? You want to make it so it looks like it looks natural, and it's an actual post about Seattle seller's market. I put in the category section, I used to use the category how to and style, or I may also use people. There's a category called people/blogs, depending what the video is about. But most likely you're going to use like the how to, because if you're a business owner, you're going to be sharing the how to's of your business. And of course, it automatically sets a standard YouTube license. I think the other option would be like for copywriting stuff, if you're a musician or something. But other than that, just leave that as the default for the license. So ranking your video. So I think I kind of mentioned this before, but I wanted to show you this little diagram because this is how it all works for my process of how I feel that it works for my clients is that you want to, after you do the video on YouTube, which is as another social media platform. YouTube is like another platform, but what you'll want to do is take that video. Right below the video, you click share, and then there's a little section that says embed. Normally, it'll just give you a link that you can share with your friends. But you also want to switch over to the next tab and go to embed and get all these little coding, which is an HTML code, iframe code. For those non-techie people, it doesn't matter what it is. Just grab it and then put it into your blog. And that'll be in your the section where you post like a article, but you'll click the text part of it, not the visual part if you're a WordPress person. And you just plug it in there, or you have your web guy or whoever does your web to show you how to put that in there, embed the video on your blog. When the whole point is you want to have a blog or a home base for all of your content where people can get all this information, but then you're using social media like your Facebook, your Twitter, and everything to share your blog information. So you're posting it on your blog and then sharing it through social media, through your Facebook, Twitter, whatever social media platforms you have. You're sharing the link from your blog and then getting traffic to your blog that way. And again, this is an opportunity for you to build your list and share these types of videos, social media sharings, asking people to comment and like, getting more views to your site, and showing you, building you that know, like, and trust factor, and becoming that authority celebrity in your industry. So are you ready to become a YouTuber now? I don't have anything to sell. I just wanted to share with you this information and make sure that you are ready to take action and become a YouTuber for your business and gain that celebrity authority in your niche, in your industry. And if you need help with that, I want to be the go-to girl to help you and support you with that. So I'm not going to sell you anything. I wanted to just offer you a free 30-minute session. If you already have a YouTube channel, or if you haven't started at all, but you want to just jump on the phone with me for 30 minutes, I'm opening up my schedule for all of you to set up a time. Limited spots are available, but I'd love to set up a time with you and see what's going on in your business, what you're all about. I want to get to know you and see what I can help support you, whether it's getting started with YouTube or what kind of things that you'd like to do videos about, and how to structure it, how to pick a topic, how to come up with some ideas that would be great to help you connect with more people and help you support more people in your product or service. Because it's really not all about selling, right? It's all about helping people get what you have, or helping them get the value that you offer into the marketplace. It's really about helping people, and you shouldn't be afraid about that, about selling that product or service. I know a lot of people get really scared about sales, and then this is on top of that, selling people is actually doing a video. But if you're in the people business, like a real estate industry or anything that has to do with people, you're in front of people, you're talking to people all the time, so videos should be easy. And one of my mentors always tell me, if you're getting into yourself, or you're getting scared, or you get into that mode of like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say, or you're thinking, what do I look like, and all that stuff, it's really not about you. It's about the message. It's about you helping more people. So hopefully this was enlightening for you. And thank you so much for taking out the time to watch this presentation, Smart YouTube Marketing. I want to make sure that you're smart about the ways that you do video, the strategy that you use. Contact me. I'd love to support you. I do have a beta class going on next month, and if it's the right fit for you after we chat, I'd love to invite you to do that. Or if working one-on-one with me would be best, we can figure that out on the 30-minute strategy call. But again, thank you so much for joining me. And if you have any friends, again, who would love to see this, I'm going to send out a replay and you can share it with them. So thanks for joining again. Have a great afternoon.